Private eyes watching you, watching your every move. Hey everybody, welcome back to New Stuff TV. Yep, I'm watching your every move because I'm upgrading my security with a camera and wall light all up in one from Eufy, baby. That's what we got here on the show today. Oh yeah, by the way, I think I said it. This is New Stuff TV, the Untitled Tech channel. I'm your host, Antoine, watching your every move, Richardson. And yeah, we're gonna have to get into this thing, man. Let's see what they have to offer here. Dude, we got 2K with a wide field of view, 2K with a 4.3 ratio. There's a lot of specs here. I'm just gonna go over a couple of them because it's important to know that you're getting like 1200 lumens for brightness and safety. And of course, I did talk about this whole 2-in-1 camera light thing, but let's just get this thing open. I don't really like going over specs. I like tearing open boxes and seeing what's inside. All right, okay, I see you, Eufy. I see you. See what I did there? Look at this, man. We got that camera right there. That's that 2K camera. I'll pull it out, but right now I want to tell you that it does have a downward tilt. So you definitely want to hang this on a wall facing down. And the camera itself doesn't really articulate. So you definitely want to have this in a fixed position where you can get that perfect angle. Right here, this looks like a sensor. Let me just pull this off. She'll take. Oh yeah, that's that new stuff sound, baby. Can I do it again? You can only do it once when you open a package. Let me see. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's that new stuff sound, baby. All right, in the box, you're gonna get a micro USB cable, a plethora of screws and miscellaneous hardware, a back plate with terminals attached so you can mount this on your wall, and for the smart people, a quick start guide. Now, if you're a real man, you just throw that over there because you don't need it because you know what you're doing, right? But then again, us real men, we always end up going to YouTube to see how to put stuff together because we threw away the instructions. Real talk. Now, starting off on the back side of this thing, this is your back plate, and this is the back plate that you actually attach to your wall. And you see you have your terminals here for your black, white, and green or ground cables. And then you attach it to here. And there's some interfacing going on back here as well. But I do want to show you how this can swivel. You see that? It's swiveling left to right. If you actually have it hanging up on the wall, it would swivel left to right. But you do not get an up and down swivel. So it's not necessarily sitting there on a ball joint. You can see here that it has a little speaker grill. I wonder if it's on the other side too. Yeah, you got two speaker grills because you can talk to people with this thing. So you got this real-time back and forth communication to whoever is walking up on your space. But back to talking about the swiveling, not only does the entire unit swivel left to right, but you also have the lights that will swivel. Oh, is this 360? Wow, that's swivel. Okay. 360 degrees one way and then another, was that 270? I don't know, but it's swiveling left to right. And then you got all that articulation right there. And then on the bottom part of the light, we get the same articulation where it can swivel 360 degrees one way and then probably 270 or not at all on the other direction. But you can swivel this thing. Man, you could have it mounted to where you got one light facing forward and one light facing backwards or left and right if you want to. That's pretty cool, Eufy, how you gave us that much versatility with this particular wall light. Now, if you get in here and see that little panel right there where I took off that new stuff sticker, that is actually a motion sensor in there and probably some other stuff. But I do know it tracks motion, so it will illuminate when you get motion going on. That way you can see the cats roaming through your neighborhood at night. Man, I'm gonna see some good stuff tonight, like a cat fight, you know, maybe a coyote or something like that. You know, you never know what's going on outside of your house in the middle of the night. So being that it has motion sensors and it records in 2K and it's got this bright luminous lighting, it's also going to give you about 3 seconds of pre-roll before it starts recording, or it's going to record 3 seconds prior to the motion. That way you can actually catch something that's already gone. Does that make sense? Like you can actually catch it 3 seconds before it came and left. I don't know. Either way, you got 3 seconds of pre-roll. But I'll tell you right now, as fancy as this thing looks, it's not doing me any good sitting here talking about it to you right now because there is no electricity running through it. We got apt connectivity and all kinds of stuff that we can do with this thing. So that means I got to get it mounted on my house. So let's go. Man, I can't even express to you the level of disappointment I have in the wildlife around my house. Last night, I set up the camera before we had dinner, and I thought I was gonna get some good stuff, man. I didn't see no bobcats, no alley cats, no wild dogs, no wild coyotes, nothing, man. No animal fights, no wildlife, no nothing. I'm so disappointed, but it's good that my neighborhood is safe from all the wildlife. I ain't even see no crazy characters running around my neighborhood, you know, trying to steal stuff and stuff. So I guess, you know, my saying is true. boring is good, because if you ain't got no activity on your camera, that means all is well, right? But I do have some activity going on this morning, man. Let me record my screen because I've got the lawn crew just showed up at my house. So I'm gonna record my screen and I'll show you some of the app, and as well as like the lawn crew walking around and stuff. Okay, so we got the front door, all right? I got a lot of Eufy cameras, man. As you can see, I'm a huge fan of the Eufy security stuff. I got the front door lock, the package camera, the driveway, there's the lawn crew right there. Then you got the wall light cam, and then I got a gate camera. A lot of overkill here, right? I got my new stuff box, you know, the Eufy safe drop box. And then I have a camera inside the garage, the backyard. Then I got the backyard number 2. I got my living room. I got a lot of cameras, man. Anyways, let's go to this brand new one, which is the wall cam. And we'll get up on here. Let's go into the activity. Let's see what's going on right now. I'll say, okay, so we got the human. It says human right there. Matter of fact, let's go back to last night, see what happened last night. Let's see here. Okay, see, that's all me. I didn't get no activity. So we'll go into today and we will see my lawn crew showing up. They're right there. My man, he's doing his dirty business right there, making that lawn nice and pretty. So that's that. And let me show you some actual footage from last night. I'll pop that up real quick so you can see some actual footage last night. This camera is so clean, man. We got this 2K resolution and the light is bright enough to actually like light up the night and show you things. But the cool thing about the light, oh man, you can actually change this light. Where is it at? Okay, there it is. Okay, so if you press these little dots right here, you get your light on and off. Then you got a snooze button. Like I can snooze it right there for an hour, which I usually do. I usually snooze all my cameras when the lawn crew comes for about an hour, because they do the front and the back, and it takes them about an hour and a half actually. I'm not gonna do that today because it'll take a minute, but we got the light settings here, man. Look at this. We got light settings and you can change it from like a bluish hue to a more yellowy or a warm lighting. Then you got like super warm, and then you can turn it all the way up there. You see the light toggle right there, or slider. And then you got all these different colors that you can go through. That looks like 10 colors that you can go through. And then you have dynamic lighting. You have 3 presets, and it looks like you can actually program more. And so that's cool. So the light will actually change color on, I don't know, a schedule or whatever, or not necessarily a schedule, but you know, you can, you know what, screw it. Let's go ahead and create one here. So we'll create this, let's see. Okay, so we got red here, and then I'll slide it to a blue. Oh wait, okay, that's purple. How do you do it? Okay, you select that next circle, then you can change that to green, then you select the next one, and you can select blue. And so you can do whatever lighting effect you want to in that regard, whether you want it to blink or breathe, and the speed. So this can actually kind of be a party light. So if you have this in your backyard, it can actually kind of be a party light. That's cool. Mine's on my side yard. I have a corner lot, so I can't do the party outside. Maybe I'll do it for Christmas, because I do, you know, do fancy stuff for Christmas. So I'll have it like red and green for Christmas. That'll be super cool to have that. So that's just a nice little added touch to the lighting, because you can have different hues and different brightnesses as well. But then you got your motion detection, which you can actually kind of customize as well. So let's go in here. We have, yeah, I've already got my motion set, my motion sensor set. And I don't want to mess this up, man, but I'll go ahead and edit this so you can see right there. See, I've already messed it up. I like people to be able to walk on the sidewalk, so I'll just go ahead and put that right there. Open this little thing up right there. Bring this one down a little bit so you can super customize this. And we'll leave a check mark there. There's my guy. He's doing the grass, man. That's my dude right there. All right, and then we can detect humans or all motion. I like to detect humans because maybe that's why I didn't pick up any animals, because I had it on just detecting humans. So maybe I did have a wild alley cat or something trouncing through my yard, and I just was looking for humans only via the camera. But then you got your audio settings and stuff like that. So you got all the same settings that Eufy gives you, which is a lot of them, because like I said, you can talk to people through this thing. So you can have your speaker volume at low, medium, or high, your alert volume and stuff like that. Your audio recordings, all kinds of stuff. And let me see here. Is there anything else I need to, that's a standout that I need to kind of talk about? I don't really see anything, but you can see I'm getting all these alerts here telling me somebody's in my yard. It's the lawn crew. Eufy, it's the lawn crew. Chill out. But seriously,
The camera is pretty doggone awesome. I like having it. I like the high definition, especially at night. I mean, it brightens up the side yard really bright, and that way you can get a nice clean picture of who or what is in your yard. And I actually like the more stylish design of it. It actually has a modern design. So if you have like a more modern aesthetic to your house, it'll fit right in. And if you want to upgrade and modernize your house, it is going to help out with that aesthetic. So all in all, it is a great accent piece to your home on the outdoor side of it. And then it adds that extra level of security with the lighting and the 2K camera so you can see what's going on, man. I see you watching me, watching you. Either way, I am not an expert in this kind of stuff, but what I do know is I'm using 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 Eufy cameras throughout my household and my studio. That's a lot of Eufy security, man. Eufy's got me covered. But y'all keep being good to each other, and I'll see you when I see you.
Hey Wilson, hold up, man, hold up. Check this cat out, man. He just sat through this whole video from beginning to end. He didn't hit the subscribe button, the notification bell, man. He didn't even hit the little like button that they got on the little thing down there. Yeah, that little thing right there. These guys are something else, man. Let's go to lunch.